In some ways, America's teachers look more like their students than they did 30 years ago. In other ways, less. Teaching is one of the largest and least understood professions in the United States, and it's changing in ways that raise questions for how we will continue to educate America's children. Professor Richard Ingersoll of the University of Pennsylvania Graduate School of Education found 6 trends that explain the changing teacher workforce. Ballooning. The U.S. is adding K-12 teachers at a faster rate than student population growth. Ingersoll found schools are hiring these teachers to meet new needs. More demand for special education, bilingual, and English as a second language teachers. More teachers to lower the size of classes in elementary schools. And more high school math and science teachers. Graying. Education leaders feared baby boomer retirements would leave classrooms empty. Ingersoll says not to worry. While many teachers are at or near retirement age, they're being replaced by younger teachers at high rates. Teacher shortages are largely caused by these newcomers quickly leaving the profession, not veterans retiring. We'll come back to this. Greening. As the teacher workforce balloons, Ingersoll points to a surge of beginner teachers in the ranks, both young ones and mid-career switchers. In 1987 to 88, the most common amount of time a teacher had been in the classroom was 15 years. In 2015 to 16, it was just 1 to 3 years of experience. More women. Since the advent of mass public education in the U.S., most teachers have been women. This remains true even as more career paths have opened to women in recent decades. The proportion of public school teachers who are female increased from 67% in 1980 to 77% in 2015 to 16. Most teachers in elementary schools have been women. What's changed? More women than men are now teaching in high schools too. If this trend continues, women will soon make up over 80% of the teacher workforce. More racially diverse. The number of minority teachers in public schools has more than doubled since the late 1980s. Between 1987 and 88 and 2015 to 16, the number of minority teachers grew faster than that of white, non-Hispanic teachers and minority students. Minority teacher recruitment programs seem to be succeeding, Ingersoll says. But that's not the whole story. The proportion of minority students in schools is still far greater than that of minority teachers. And the turnover rate for minority teachers is much higher than it is for white, non-Hispanic teachers. Less stable. The turnover rate, the rate at which teachers leave their jobs, has increased slightly in recent decades. But this isn't a universal trend. Minority teachers and beginning teachers are more likely to leave their jobs. Schools with fewer resources are more likely to lose teachers, particularly schools in high poverty, high minority, urban, and rural areas. Teachers at affluent suburban schools are more likely to stay. So, what's next? These trends raise many questions about the future of the teacher workforce, one of the largest sectors of the U.S. economy. How do we ensure a diverse teacher population, from race to gender to age? How do we pay for a larger workforce? And how do we retain new teachers entering the profession? Richard Ingersoll and his colleagues at Penn's Graduate School of Education will keep watching.